Good morning. It is your game day build-up show, the first one of the new season. The championship is here. We've got tons to talk about. Big decisions by Parky. Let's get our take. And joining me this morning is the man with the power, the man of the hour. He's too sweet to be sour. Okay, he's the man's regret and the woman's pet. He is. I don't know what else to say. He's Ken. He's Ken. There you go.
I love you trying to remember your
I
old
was trying
script.
to remember my thing. I couldn't remember it. And I didn't have it pulled up to look at it. I had a whole. I've got it
Oh my
written
God.
down.
We have arrived. It is less than 1 hour and we are in the championship. And oh my God, the lineup.
Love it. It's great stuff. Plenty to talk about for sure. Plenty to
Oh,
talk about.
people, blow us away. Parky, full of surprises. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got so much fun. What do you reckon? We get straight into the lineup and then we got Aaron's got some scoops coming out of this lineup, I think.
A little bit, maybe, possibly. We definitely got some takes. I've got some
Get some
takes.
hot take. So here we go. Without any further ado, there is your game day lineup.
Well,
hello.
so let's start at the back. There's a big story there. Danny Ward gets the start over Arthur Okonkwo. What do we think about that?
Well, I mean, I was more than happy with any three of our keepers starting, but to actually first game of the season to say, "Hey, you haven't done enough," I'm starting Danny Ward.
I mean, I like I was saying, I know he's looked shaky at times in the preseason, and or Okonkwo, I mean, so it's not a complete surprise, I guess. It is a little surprising, but I mean, obviously, Parky's felt like Danny's looked like the better keeper in training and in the
Well,
preseason. So
Patrick's asking, what's the formation going to be? What do you think? You think it's 3-5-1-1?
I
You think it's three
I
five
think
two?
so. Looks like 3-5-1-1 with the midfield we got, and it may change a little like it did the other day. You may get times where O'Brien will slide further forward, but I think it'd probably start out as 3-5-1-1, 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it.
Well, there's your 3-5-1-1, and according to Aaron, it could go a little like this.
Yeah, maybe when we get into attacking, O'Brien could come forward a little bit, and it could look like
Could be a little bit like that.
Yeah.
So there's your 3-4-2-1, and there's your 3-5-1-1, guys. So that's sort of, I think that's how we think it'll get mixed up tonight. Now, okay, well, at the back, Danny Wood, then across the back line. No surprises for me here.
No, me neither. This is kind of the back line we thought it was going to be. We got Brent on the left. Connor Cody gets the start in the middle, which we kind of expected. And, of course, Max on the right-hand side. No real surprises there. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yep. So, and then we have, obviously, we'll call it across our centre line, Kakache, O'Brien, James, Dobson, and Barney.
Yeah, so couple calls there. We'll start with Barnett. Barney gets the start. I saw on Twitter that it's suspected that Longman might have a small knock, and so maybe that's why we pulled him out. I don't think that's necessarily Barney taking the spot. I think there might be something else to that. At least that's the rumor on Twitter.
Yes.
The midfield three with Dobson, James, and O'Brien, so that's exactly what me and you both expected. That doesn't surprise me one bit.
With Matty James getting the captaincy.
Yeah, I think so. I think Matty James is the captain. There's outside chance it's Connor Cody. Outside chance Connor Cody.
It's official.
But they already said it on the. Yeah, you're right. I didn't pay attention. So it's James captaincy. Okay.
Yes, but there we go. I mean, look, I like that centre line in our current for all of the currently fit players. This is the centre line I would pick.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
And well, other than the Barnett,
Longman.
but yeah,
Yeah,
Longman
yeah,
for Barnett would be my. But I think he's.
Longman's taking a
But
hit.
I think the biggest point to take there is Kukache for
Maka,
Maka.
who
So
has just
I
signed an extension.
just signed an extension. I said that yesterday.
Yeah.
I got shot down. I said
Yeah,
maybe
4.35.
maybe we gave him a contract just so he wouldn't get mad because he's not going to start.
Maybe. And everybody, welcome to everybody in the chat. We're up and away. Obviously, Patrick, Mary, Dewey. I mean, Time Copper was in here 6 hours ago. Hip Karma. I do notice we do have this guy in here. Where is he? As I scroll back down, how's the nerves going? We're going to go top of the league in about 150 minutes.
There
Just
you
saying.
go. There you go. Go on top.
Yeah.
I love it.
John, to be honest, super excited that we're in the championship and can't wait for it to start. Is how we feel. Or how I feel anyway.
Yeah.
And then up front, Aaron.
Up front, Windass and Big Kiefer Moore gets the start. That's it.
Straight into the team.
Straight into the team. I'll be honest, I was a little surprised because they came out with the squad numbers this morning, and I half expected Moore to get the number 9, but they gave the number 9 to Hardy. And so I thought, oh, maybe that's saying something. Maybe Hardy gets the start this morning. Then the team comes out and it's Moore. so yeah.
Maybe because Hardy was here first, he got first dibs on it.
Maybe that's a possibility. That's fair.
Who knows? I mean, and then it doesn't stop there because obviously this season in the championship you have 9 subs.
Yep.
So AO not getting the start, he is on the bench. Then interesting. What do you think of this bench, Aaron? I mean, let's go through it. O'Connell, what do you think?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He can play multiple positions in the back line. So that we talked about that the other night. That doesn't surprise me at all. Maka, obviously, he's going to be on the bench if he's not starting. And yeah, for obvious reasons. And he can also play multiple positions too. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yep.
So Ryan Hardy obviously not getting the start, so he's on the bench.
He's on the bench. I'd expect him to come on probably about what are we thinking, 68 minutes or so? That sounds about right for Park.
Well, maybe he mightn't even get to come on depending on how we're going, because I'll skip over the next one and go to Sam Smith. Sam Smith could come on instead of him.
Maybe, possibly. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair shout up front. You could put Smith in for more.
Gorgeous George Evans.
Now this is where I've got a hot take.
Well, do we want to go through the rest of it and come back to your hot
Okay,
take?
we'll go through the rest and then I'll give my hot take. Okay.
Elliot Lee.
But not surprising.
No, he can play multiple positions across the mid there.
Yep.
Harry Ashfield making the bench.
It's awesome. Happy for him.
Going to be
good.
Not so much tonight, I don't think, but I think if he continues to make the bench, there's going to be games where he's going to get some serious minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance of that.
Get 3 Sheffield Wednesday and, get him on.
Yeah, absolutely. And
then Longman, obviously, a tweak, whatever he's done, a slight injury. Don't know what it is. Do you?
Yeah, I've not seen anything that's said what it might have been, but I've just seen a couple posts that were it was hinted towards that he's got a little niggle still. So that's fine. They just want to protect him a little bit. It's a long season. So I'm all right with that. So now here's my hot take. Okay. And maybe I could be completely wrong but this just makes sense in my head. We know we've got to move players on. Okay. George Evans and Tom O'Connor they basically fill the same role. They can do the same things. They can both play in the defensive midfield. They can both play in the back line, pretty much all over the back line if they need to. I wonder, though, I think O'Connor's got more value. And so I wonder if the teams see him as somebody that they can move on, and they
You
may
think
sell him.
he's sold?
They may sell O'Connor for a decent little chunk of change.
You
And
heard it here. You heard it here from the Hoosier.
Yeah, that's my hot take. Could be completely wrong. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Joe Relts, any Aussies here? Joe, I'm an Aussie, and I'm watching BN. You literally have to subscribe to BN Sports. I'm telling you, instead of getting iFollow, just subscribe to BN Sports. You get every championship game. Plus, you get La Liga. Plus, you get, oh my God, you get so much on BN Sport. It's not funny. Like, you get so many different leagues. It's awesome. So, yeah, do that. There you go. That's my tip for you. I think, like, you're saying good morning. I'm saying good evening. It's 8:42 in the evening. This is awesome. I had a request from the boss to make sure that I woke him up, ready to do the watch along. So I've already done this is good morning, sir. This is your 1 hour wake up call. Yes, I know.
He didn't sound tired or anything either, did he?
Oh my God, he sounded so groggy. It wasn't funny. But yeah, and Dewey Jones, the team are playing in yellow today, and I don't have that kit with me. Yep, so it's Team Oz or Team Brazil. So Victor will love it. I think, wow, this is amazing. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff here. For me, I mean, going all the way back to the back, it's almost like Parky doesn't quite have the confidence in what he's seen in AO in the preseason. And in my opinion, that's totally fair, because I actually think, I do think that Ward has looked better than AO in this preseason. That's my call. That's me. Yeah. All on me.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's a fair shout. Adam Cruz, my iFollow is letting me get the audio but not the video yet. I'm not sure where you are, Adam. But I know I've heard some Canadian fans. They have to get. It's not being for them. It's what's the name of it? You're not going to be able to get the video on iFollow. You're going to have to watch it on DAZN. It's DAZN in Canada.
DAZN? Is it DAZN? Is that it?
Yeah. And then
also,
I don't know. Are you guys able in Australia to get it on the iFollow, or is it only on?
Yes. Yeah. And the other thing with iFollow is sometimes the video doesn't come on until like 15 minutes before the game.
Yeah.
I mean, BN Sports doesn't come on until 8 minutes before the game. But that's totally fine. Like, I get the whole game, and you can pause it, you can speed, it's I just think that's great. So Marcus 78 doesn't agree. AO on the bench. He is the future. Play him. Well, it's interesting because fair take, very fair take. And look, across the pitch, there's arguments both ways here. It's like, okay, we've picked Ward because he wants the safety of an experienced player. He's picked Kakache. Kakache's the future, absolutely, over Maka. So play Kakache. Aaron and I were both on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yep, absolutely.
So yeah, I think it's it goes both ways there. Ashfield making the bench, I think that's fantastic. I mean, how many times was I screaming last year for Ashfield to play? And yeah, they just wouldn't play him. And I had a really good chat with Wayne Evans actually earlier today, who obviously played for Australia, played in NRL Rugby League, played national football here. The guy, seriously, he's like, doesn't matter how old you are, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So, and he was better than some of the players we were putting on the pitch, in my opinion. But happy to be, I mean, look, everybody's allowed to have different opinions. Aaron and I disagreed over O'Connell and Scar. on which one we thought was better. Aaron's an O'Connell fan. I'm a Scar fan. But, but we both agreed that O'Connell will be on the bench ahead of Scar because he offers more variety, and that is what's happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one makes sense to me.
Yeah. It's just going to be, here we go. Lee Jones, hi from Wrexham, by the way. It's a nice sunny day here, but windy. Well, we're not in Wrexham tonight, Toto. We're down in Southampton, right by the river. Yep. So, God.
Let's see. Oh, so yeah, like I said, this doesn't surprise me. If you want, I can bring up. Let me see if I can find Southampton's lineup. And we can give that a run.
Yeah,
I've got a hot take on that. I think they're playing a 3-5-2.
Okay.
That's my hot take. I'm not positive.
And there was a comment way back earlier saying their fans think their lineup's shite. But I mean, let's face it, fans are fans. They're either happy or very unhappy, and that's the way it goes. And John, how are you feeling after waking up after your 1-1? I mean, look, you're tied in first at the moment, so that's a plus. You'll be ahead of a lot of teams by the end of this round, that's for sure. But I feel like you guys were robbed a little bit. I will say it. And when I say you guys, I am not the Birmingham fan. I am absolutely the Wrexham fan. So let's go, boys. Let's get a win tonight. I mean, how is this team going to – I mean, how is Moore and how we're going to play now going to affect? He's going to be that big target man. Is Barney going to get more space now that we have a better threat on the left in Kakache? With O'Brien through the middle, are we going to be able to attack through the middle? It's, oh, my God. So much to look forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm so excited right now.
Eamon, hi, guys. Good luck today from a Blues fan. Some good signings from you guys. Thank you very much, Eamon.
Thank you. Find it.
John saying, "Oh, blue skivvies, Ken. Blue skivvies. No blue skivvies for me, Dan. I am red through and through tonight." And seriously, Sarah, I just went up to tornado sirens. I hope you're safe. Look after yourself. Yep, stay safe. John Merrill, league table doesn't matter till Christmas, Ken. You know that. Look, John, if we win this match on the top of the table, I'm just screenshotting it and I am posting it everywhere for as quickly as I can while we're still leading the table. But I'll be happy with the draw tonight. I mean, let's face it. It is really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If we can get a point from tonight, that'd be fantastic.
Yep. We're playing a relegated Prem team who have spent 12 of the last 13 years in the Prem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. 12 of the last 13 years they've been in the Prem.
Yeah, it's not like they got up there once and then came straight back down. They generally are there. Let me see. Try to add this. Do a share screen.
Yep.
If I can remember what I'm doing here.
Yep. Aaron's touching all the buttons. Here we go, and here it is.
All right, this is their starting lineup. So we've got Bazunu in goal. Sugawara, who I had kind of talked about during our pre-show the other day. To me, I think he's playing a wingback today, a right wing back, which makes sense. They looked pretty dangerous when they went to a back three the other night, I guess it was Saturday against Brighton. So just because it's a back three, don't expect it to be defensive. They will throw players forward, and Sugawara is one of them who will absolutely get forward. Good Edwards, Stevens, and Quarshie looks like they're back three. So that's no surprise. Wellington will be the left-sided wing back. I'm not 100% positive because I'm not sure where they're going to play Frazier. I don't know if it's going to be a 3-5-2 or maybe a 3-2-3 3-2 or a 5-2-3 with 3 attackers. So I'm not sure how they're going to line up in the front exactly, but definitely 5 at the back. So Downs and Charles will definitely midfielders. Frazier I think he can play further forward. You could possibly play him as a wing. I know he's played as a 10. So I don't know if it's going to be 2 sitters with maybe him in front of him, or maybe it's Charles sitting deep and then Downs and Frazier playing like the forward 8s like we play with our, when we play the 3 midfield. And then Robinson and Armstrong up top for sure. Robinson, that's an interesting one. He's a young guy, and actually he could play deeper too. Robinson, I think he was 18. I mentioned him the other day to Mark when we were on the show.
Yep.
He's a young guy. I'll tell you, he's creative. He's dangerous. I really like the look. That's a kid that is some point's going to get sold for a lot of money.
Yeah,
a lot of money.
Yeah. I love this. John's copying a bit of slack about the handballs, but he's saying my hands and balls are fine. And Josh, did you manage to get your colour and blow dry? Well, Josh is currently in makeup, and I'm sure the hairstylist is working on his hair as we speak.
Oh, I can't wait to see his hair. For one, it's going to be jet black. Jet black.
What about the beard? You reckon he's going to stick with the grey?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. Sometimes he does. He forgets to do it, I think. Depends on how. It is kind of early this morning. He may not take the time to do it. He's probably rushing. He's probably still laying in bed right now because he's just dead to the world. And then he'll roll out of bed like 10 minutes before he's got to start, and he'll take like a 3-minute shower. And then he'll just hop in his chair and turn his computer on, and his hair will be like this, kicked off sideways, have this going on. Yeah.
I know that feeling.
He's going to look fantastic. I can't wait.
I love this. John says Gray was so last season. Reliable Express. I like the salt and pepper. He's calling him J-Tone. I love it. I love it. Tone Loke.
There you go.
Funky Cold
The Funky Cold Medina. I was just kidding. Oh, Josh, you might need a little bit of Funky Cold Medina to get himself going.
Get him going. Yeah. I think, look, I mean, there is no doubt we are up against a quality team today.
Yeah, for sure.
And the simple fact of the matter is, if you're not up for this game, you can never be up. Your first game in the championship for most of these players. I'm looking at this. Cleworth, Brunt. Did Brunt actually play in the championship? I don't think he has yet.
No, I don't believe so.
New for Barney, new for Dobbo. I think Matty James has.
Yes, yeah, he did.
Obviously, Brian has. Kakache hasn't.
Nope.
Windass, yes. Yep. And Kiefer Moore, yes. So, there's a few players in here. So it's a good mix. And that's the other thing too. Parky's got a good blend of championship experience with Wrexham experience in this lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, look, and 100, James, you're right. 106 people watching. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. We're going to jump straight out of here, and you'll be jumping out of this show straight into Josh, into the watch along. I will be sitting back on the couch. Actually, Aaron, hold court for a second.
Okay, I'm holding court. Guess if I'm holding court, does that mean am I the judge? Am I the king? What am I? So let's see, A2Z EV. No, I think it's a 3 at the back, A2Z. Just looking at what they've got, the players that they've got in, I think it's a 3 at the back. I could be wrong. We'll see what they come out in, but to me it looks like 3 at the back. So, which isn't surprising because they did do that in the last game. Yeah, it might be a 3-4-3. It also could just be a 3-4 or a 3-5-2. It just depends on where they play Frazier. I'm not sure. I know and Robinson can he can play deeper too. So it'll be interesting to see if they go 3-man up top or 2. And like I said, I could be wrong. They could, I don't know their squad that well, but just by looking at and from what I saw the other day, I think it's a back three. So we'll see how it's. And they may wanted to do that just to match up with us too. That may be how they wanted to combat what we do, is just come right back at us with the same thing. So
I'm going to say Wrexham AFC, welcome to the championship.
oh man, I would go. I do have a Wrexham lager, but it's like currently it's 6:56 in the morning, so I probably won't open a beer.
Yeah, it is 4 minutes to 8. It is 8:56 p.m. here. It is beer o'clock.
There you go. There you go. Good time for you.
And that, you know what that taste is, Aaron? It's a taste of victory.
Victory. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. The taste of victory. Oh shoot, that's fun. So, do we want to talk about what we can talk? You want to go through the squad numbers and just kind of
yeah,
that dropped today. Let me see if I can find that.
I can bring that up if you
can
like.
You? Okay, yeah, pull that up.
Okay,
we can go through it because there's a couple little surprises there that I wasn't sure. Or, I know I already kind of mentioned the Hardy getting the 9, but there was a few others that changed numbers.
Okay. So here we go. There is. I'll scroll this. I'm on this screen watching it, so I can't see our screen at the moment. Aaron, so I'll let you go through it, and I'll scroll as you need me
to. So right there, the one right there that's the first change. Connor Cody got the 6. That was Tom O'Connor's number. So that's a change. And again, I took that hot take where I think there's a chance O'Connor goes. Maybe that makes sense.
That adds weight to your hot take.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, or Connor Cody just said, "Hey, you mind if I have the 6?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." It could have been that too. So who knows? Interesting that I think it's interesting that Andy Cannon held on to the 8. I wouldn't have been surprised if somebody like O'Brien wanted the 8.
Very cool.
So that kind of surprised me a little bit. Ryan Hardy getting the 9. That to me, I thought, okay, he's getting the 9. They plan on playing him more probably, and then maybe bringing on Kiefer on as the late sub, to maybe change the game. That was kind of my thought when I initially saw it. Of course, this came out before the starting lineup came out.
Yep.
So that's interesting. So he takes the 9 from Ollie Palmer. Josh Windass does take the 10. I know it was rumored. There were some rumors going around. He's been playing in the 17 all preseason. But Josh Windass takes the 10, which was obviously Paul Mullen's number. Of course, he's moved on loan. Jack still at the 11. George Evans, no change there. Kakache gets the 13. No surprise there, really. That's probably, no, I don't think anybody else had 13. Dabo, was he 15? I can't remember. Was he fat?
Yeah, he was.
I think he was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Thomason gets the 14. I don't remember anybody having 14.
Nope.
J Rod 16. Jacob Mendy takes the 17. I think he was a 19 last season. And so Kiefer took the 19. Which
probably Kiefer Moore gets a 19. Probably that 9 to 19.
9. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. It makes sense. That works. Ollie Rathbone's a 20. He was 20 last season, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
I don't think that's a change. Danny Ward 21. Whatever. He's a keeper.
Yeah, that's totally fine. He's a keeper. Like 1, and then 11, and you don't get 11, so 21's the next one.
Yep. So there's O'Connor, 22, which I don't remember if he had that number before. I'm trying to think. Maybe in League 2 he may have been, or maybe even the National League he may have been 22. That seems like a familiar number for him. I could be making that up in my head. Steb Brevin 23. Yeah, Lewis O'Brien was 27.
Yep.
Other than that, I think all these are pretty much everybody stayed the same. Other than Ollie, he took 35. Of course, we don't expect him.
He took his age. I mean, that's
fair enough. I mean, we don't expect him to be here this season anyway. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Longman was 47 last season. Yeah, I think the rest are pretty much everybody's just keeping what they had. So, a few changes, just a couple changes there.
Yep, absolutely. Thomas Docker in here. Good luck. I'll be watching with a keen interest. Brum fan. There you go. Well, you're tied for the top of the ladder right now.
Yeah. Hey, you guys look good last night. I think you guys got a lot to be excited about.
They look like a championship team.
They look like a team that's going to be pushing at the top. That's what they look like.
I agree.
They look really good.
Yep. Just like we will tonight, Aaron.
I hope so. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Let's go. I mean, I must admit, my excitement levels have grown through the week. Like, as we're getting closer and closer to game day, I've just been like, yeah, I'm just pumped for the weekend. And the fact that it was a 9:30 p.m. kickoff for me, it was like, this is great. I'm just like, I was up early this morning watching the Birmingham Ipswich game, then had a bit of a day. I've worked and had a nice lunch, and then got a little nap in just before about an hour. And then, but now I'm just amped.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wake up, but
what time is it for you, Aaron?
It's 7:00 now. So 7:02 for me.
You're normally up going to work anyway.
I'm usually at work by now. So
yeah. A to Z EV, yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about tactics and strategy and how the teams will play. I mean, won't our team be more physical than Southampton? Yeah.
I mean, they're a pretty physical team. I don't know if I'd say our team will be more physical. We may play more physical. We may play a more physical style, if that makes sense. They've definitely got more speed.
Will they press hard, do you think?
I think they will. I mean, that's just his style. He's a high press, and
I don't know that they're going to have to so much. I think they're going to have high ball possession.
We'll see. I mean, they could. We're gonna. I mean, obviously, we know Parkey. He's happy to let the other team sit with the ball. The difference with them is they're not a team generally, or at least he's not the type of manager that's going to sit and will just have his team pass the ball around just for the sake of holding on to it.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball, he likes to get forward and get going.
Dan Moore's correcting his own English there. Indiana.
Yeah. I'm an Indian. No,
he's an Indian.
Yeah.
No, he's not in
Hoosier. I'm a Hoosier, Indiana.
He's in Indiana.
Yes, I'm in Indiana.
Oh my God. I just think, I want to see some really good link-up play from our players. Yeah, I think we will play quite aggressive on the man in defence. Like, call that physical, call it what you will. I think we will apply pressure. Will we get found out tonight in the championship? A lot of people are saying we will. I don't necessarily agree with that.
No, I don't. Who knows? I mean, anything can happen tonight. It could go a lot of different ways. Who knows? I mean, we don't know how well they're gonna gel. From what I saw, like earlier, the early part of their game, they didn't look that great. In the second half of the game that I watched, they looked really good.
Yeah. Welsh fun here. Hey, Welsh fun.
There we go.
Moore and Windus. Yes, I agree with that. I won't say it, but I agree with it.
Hey, I'll say it. They are fucking sexy up top.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Big Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Merrill, I think you're going very, very direct. Yeah, I think we'll be pretty direct today. We're gonna sit deep and look to hit him on the counter.
Yeah, and he's saying no pace up top with Moore, but there's pace around him.
Yeah. And that's why, John, to that point, that's why I thought Hardy would get the start, was for the pace. But maybe, maybe Parkey thinks he'll make a change and bring on some pace later in the game, because you guys, I mean, we know how Parkey is. He likes to wait, and then he hits that 68, 70-minute mark, and then he just, all right, time to throw everybody forward. You know what I mean?
Do we think he's going to stick to that formula in the championship, with championship teams maybe doing halftime swaps and 55-minute swaps?
We'll see. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, it's all new. It's a different league, different styles, different different
he
teams.
started Danny Ward over AA. There might be more surprises coming.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we don't know, man. We don't know. Brian Burton, can't believe Barney is starting. The rumor is that Longman picked up a small knock, and so maybe that's why Barney got the nod today. At least that's what's going through Twitter.
We did get asked earlier, I saw, and it's scrolled well away now, but who do we think he will sub on? Well, I'll bring it back up, Aaron.
Yeah, bring it up.
There's the subs for you up the top.
So I would think you made a good point with Smith. Maybe it's Smith that comes on for more. That's a possibility. Also, wouldn't be surprised if I mean Hardy's played at the top for us too in the preseason, so it could be hard. I definitely don't see Moore going the whole game. I think somewhere between 68 and 70 minutes he's probably coming off.
If we're down by a goal or down by a couple of goals, then we go obviously aggressive. And let's go the other way. Let's say we're up by a goal. Do you bring Kakache off, bring Macca on? Do you, what do you do? Do you bring, maybe an Evans type on for a Matty James off? A more he plays very well in defence and is very, very organised and structured. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, for sure. And this is something we've talked about through the summer. Is I can see getting 10 or 15 minutes of Macca where he can just run like crazy and not have to worry about dropping his levels, through the game. Whereas when he starts, he kind of paces himself because he knows he's got to get through a whole game. I think if you bring him on later, I think that's going to help him a lot, and he'll be able to play, to his max for that whole time. So we'll see. We'll see if he comes on. It's possible. I mean, we know Parkey likes to change out the wing backs because he likes his wing backs going forward so much.
Well, how much will Max and Brunt go forward tonight? He gives them license to play forward at times.
He does. I think it just depends on how much of the ball we get. And here's the thing. They're not a team that, like I said, they're not a team that's just going to hold the ball for no reason. They're actually direct isn't the right word for it, but they like when they get the ball, or at least him as a manager, when his teams get the ball, he likes to get it forward as quick as he can. So it's not like they're going to be passing around, in their own half for, 10 minutes just because we're letting them. They're going to try to be getting the ball forward. So it may be a little more even on the possession than we would have thought, because they're not going to just hold it. We don't know that, though. I mean,
Jorge. Hi, guys. Here waiting for the game from Magallanes, Southern Patagonia. Oh, my God. Are you in your blue and white kit?
Yes. Do you have your blue and white kit? That's what we need to know, Jorge.
That's what we need to know, because I bought it. And I'm telling you, if you don't have it, Jorge, get it. It is super sexy.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. So, I mean, wow. All these different people in here. I'm just saying, this is fantastic. People are pumped for tonight. It's going to be big.
Yeah.
Imagine 30-something, 38, 35,000, I think. St. Mary's. So, it's going to be humming.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Think we're all getting to that point now where it's just like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's see this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, look, we came on 40 minutes ago, and it feels like it was 2 minutes ago, Aaron.
I know.
You know,
It does fly. It
it
flies,
just
man.
flies by. I mean, I know Josh is in his final stages of makeup. They're just drying it. Look at this, Steve Barton. He's up and away. Thanks for the $10 super chat, Steve. Lucky cocktail poured, first sip taken. Cheers to you, Steve.
Steve starting bright and early. I can see it now. By the end of the day, Steve's gonna be dropping $100 super chats. I can tell he's already started on the liquor.
Yeah, and we know Steve's set up, and he'll be sitting back there in that recliner, front of the telly, getting ready to go.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes. We love you, Steve. We love you.
Mary, welcome in. I hope everything's going well for you. Hip Karma, I know it's only 9:10 here in Australia. Got the ladies are all here. Wayne Evans, here we go. Wayne Evans, I talked to him earlier today. He went into a Rebel Sport, which is our version of Dick's. It's not a different brand, but he went in and got the blue and white kit today. And yeah, the badge is high vis reflective. And I think he got the home kit as well. I'm not sure, but they don't have the away kit there. They've got the third kit and the home kit at Rebel. But yeah, it is very good. And he was like, oh, this XL kit looks a bit big. And then he put it in and no, it's just right. So I think this is just, can we show the starting 11 again? Yeah, here you go, Esteban. Let's get it up there for you. There you go. Why don't we look? We're going to go for about another 5-6 minutes here, Aaron. Why don't you go through this lineup again and have a chat about it?
All right, real quick. Let's go back to it. We'll start at the back. Danny Ward gets started over Arthur Okonkwo. Like obviously, I think we all kind of expected Okonkwo to get his chance, and then maybe Ward takes it eventually. But Parkey thought, you know what, Danny's a safe bet. Let's go with it. Back three is kind of exactly what I expected, what Ken expected too. Brunt on the left, Cody in the middle, Cleworth on the right. I think that's exactly what we expected. So in the midfield, James probably playing the holding midfielder, O'Brien and Dobson playing a little further forward. No surprises there. That's exactly the midfield three I expected to see. Kakache starts over Maka. That's what I wanted to happen. I wasn't sure it was going to happen. I know, like Josh was pretty convinced it was going to be McLean, and I get the point. It makes sense. I'm sure that's right. Or I understand that thought process. That it wouldn't have surprised me at all. I was just hoping for Kakache. Barnett gets to start over Longman. Again, I've seen on Twitter it be rumored that Longman may have picked up a little bit of a knock in training this week. So not sure what that is. Obviously, it's not kept him off the bench, but, just a little bit of protection for him, not playing the whole game makes sense. Maybe he comes on for the last 15 minutes or so. And then Windass starts and Moore starts up top. Big Kiefer Moore straight in the lineup.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how he plays. I'll be honest, I haven't got to see a ton of Kiefer Moore play, so I don't know. So last season we had Ollie Palmer play basically the whole first half of the season, but really he was getting back and defending a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder if Kiefer does that too. Is he going to be? Will we see a lot of Kiefer all the way back in our own box, heading balls out? Heading balls away. I'm sure that's what Parkey's going to want. I've not, like I said, I haven't seen enough of Moore to really see him do that. I don't know if he's ever been asked to do that, play that, play like that. But yeah, I mean, to be fair to Palmer, we gave him a lot of stick last season, but he was a workhorse for us the first half of the season, and he deserves a lot of credit for that.
100%. Did heaps of work in defense, got forward and tried to hold the ball up while other players can attack. He did his role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately for Ollie, I just don't think he's up to this level.
Yeah, he just he wasn't getting the goals. I think that was the biggest thing. If he could have added a handful of goals, if he gets 6 or 7, 8 goals last season, I think he probably stays in that spot. I don't know if he loses his spot.
I mean, look, and Hazard's going on there about Palmer scoring, but again, Rodriguez's role when he came on was not to score goals. I know that sounds weird to say that of a striker, but he did so much work in defence, and he was laying the ball off and providing positions. So that's going to be interesting. Look out, Paddy's awake and he's ready to go. Ward will be interesting with the negative comments about his game. Yeah, I think Ward's going to be absolutely fine. I think he played great.
Yeah.
We'll see, Paddy. You're right, though. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. The fact that he's not played a ton of minutes in the last several years, I think that was one of the biggest knocks against him was, he's a backup. He's been a backup. He's not really been the starter. So we'll see how he does. I thought he looked pretty good in the preseason. So what we saw of him, I'm pretty happy with. So I didn't think he made any big mistakes or anything. So yeah, I think I'm not worried about dating Ward. I think he'll be just fine at the back.
Well, look, guys, we are less than 3 minutes away from the big boss taking over with the watch along. So, I mean, I'm excited, Aaron. I can't wait. What are some highlights you're looking for this evening?
Oh, let's just see how the new guys play. I want to see how Brunt and Max fit. Or how they fit in the championship, how they play in the championship against a higher level of players. I'm looking for both of them to step up. I think they both got it in them to step up, and hopefully they can. I'm hoping they both have a good day today. I'm excited to see O'Brien. I know he's a great midfielder. I really enjoyed watching him the other weekend. So I'm hoping to see more of that. Kakache, I want to see him get at him. Show a little pace and show some of that the stuff that we were wishing McLean had, and that that's what I want to see out of him. I just want to see an improvement. I want to see a better left wing back. Windass, I mean, we know what he does. That dude's incredible. Yeah. So hopefully some heroics from him, and just I want to see Big Keith do Big Keith things. Yep. That's what I want to see. I want to see him be a big, ugly, awful, terrible, monster up there. I want to see him just causing all sorts of problems. That's what we want from Big Keith.
Well, I'm gonna go back. Give another big shout out to Steve. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Lucky Cocktail Ford. Let's hope we have a win. But I think the comment to finish on is Dan Moore's. Great show, guys. Up the town.
Absolutely.
I think that's fantastic. Look, for everybody out there, let's go Wrexham. First game in the championship. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get over and watch Josh in the watch along on that bombshell. Up the town.
Up the town.